Salute, I am Jeff.
And I am David.
And we are playing Equinox. Or Equinox. Or Solstice 2 if you're in the UK. It's actually called that. I mean, it is Solstice 2. So.
I don't see a reason to do the noise because we get games way before they do.
Yes. Except for Terranigma.
Oddly enough, they got it and we did it.
Yeah.
That shocks me.
I am jealous, at least for half that game.
The first half was amazing. And then it stops being.
And it's related to that other thing you have going on, that other game, yeah.
Yeah, eventually it will be done.
Eventually.
I have 2 jobs.
Well, you need not speak of it in the future because it's most likely going to be done by the time that most people who actually watch this are listening to it.
You're assuming people are actually going to
I know why I'm
this.
saying is that literally it's going to spend a lot more time in the past than it is in the present.
Whatever.
It's a philosophical point. But alas, this is Equinox, and we're in Quagmire.
We're not playing Soul Blazer.
No, we're not. We're not playing Soul Blazer or the Soul series. We have a few more tokens to get and a few more ridiculous jumping puzzles to do. Now, this one is particularly hard because you need to be at the very last sort of point on the sliding block in order to jump off and clear the spikes. As I was there, fortunately.
Yay.
Hooray. Those are the 1.5 height. It has a 0.5 height block and then a pillar on top. Those you cannot jump over. These are all pushy blocks. They require angled jumps at the end. Hooray.
And an apple in case you...
Hey, wonder what this could be. It's nothing. There's nothing there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd put a secret entrance there.
Yeah, but there's not. Yeah.
Huh. Maybe there was supposed to be one and they just forgot.
I think they're just agreeing with you. The actual layouts of the dungeons, that's what we call laziness. The layouts of the dungeons, they do make sense. They fit together. And they also relate to where the dungeon entrances are on the world map. Which
is just a lot easier to see with the map itself.
Yes, indeed.
Which I guess, if you wanted to, you could link in the description on the videos. But
yeah, I think it will. It's very useful, especially if you're trying to play this for yourself. It's very easy to see on the maps exactly where you need to go. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
This is another crazy room. There's a block behind that block.
What?
We're going to push that block behind this other block. And then we're going to jump on the block.
Wait, what?
There's a block behind the block. And it was blocking our path, the block behind the block pushed it so it was behind the other block. And then jumped on the block.
And then you missed the jump.
I missed the jump because I still have not quite figured. This is actually sort of in front of you. Where the blossom is, that corner touches the other corner. So like that. I don't know how to interpret that exactly, but that's how it goes. Isometric perspective. You do have to be on the absolute edge of that in order to make the jump. But again, there's not spiky death, so you can...
That's just mind screwy.
You can freely change, just try that as many times as you need to.
You took that other entrance?
No, I didn't. There's 2 ways to do this. Let's try and do it the normal way. Remember I was saying earlier, we just stand around.
Yep.
Eventually they'll go. This is nigh impossible because it doesn't move very far. Let's try a different way. Let's try an easier way.
There's an easier way?
Yes, let us jump early so that we can use this block to get back.
Oh.
It is a rare moment of, a little lateral thinking will get you an easier solution. Both solutions are viable, but one is much harder, so there's no reason to do the harder one.
If you're really pro, you'd do the harder one.
If you're really pro, you'd be able to figure out the hidden one.
But you still wouldn't do it, because it's easier.
No, you do it.
Wait, how'd you just make that?
Because the blossom on the bottom was a 0.5 height. So standing on that, you can make
You were able to jump on the blossom on the bottom from that side, but not the other.
No, there was another blossom in the room. The one that was guarding the non-secret exit. The one that didn't have a secret exit. Those... Because you can jump up to, 1 block height. That was a spike next... Someone who left this crazy plant next to the door...
And so that you could die.
So that I would die. I think I also make some irresponsible choices here. I blame Glendaal. No, fortunately I was able. You will see that if you stand at the edge, you will actually sort of be able to latch onto blocks that are on two different sides of you without changing your position. Since he does not have balance issues, fortunately.
That would make this game impossible.
All right, this blue gate we've actually seen in an earlier video from the center entrance. There is one spike in this room,
and you hit it.
And I hit it. I really should have made that jump. This is a very hard jump to make. There is actually a one unit gap there, even though it does look like you're floating right next to the.
There's a unit gap.
Yeah, there's one whole sort of space there.
Yes, this game easier. Shadows for everything.
Shadows for everything.
Like in
Perhaps.
real life.
Although now we have all the tokens. And we have our new weapon, our sword. We have our new spell, Zap. Our spell of unlimited power.
That kills everything every time.
So we just need to go run over to the center entrance, right here. I was just kidding. I was testing you, see if you'd remember if that was the right entrance. It wasn't, by the way, so... It's actually down here to the right. There's the center entrance. That's what I meant. Oh, Glendaal.
How badly I do with every
Glendaal, you're so silly. Well, anyways, fortunately the boss is actually just right here. There's no long trek.
It's just, hey.
It's just right here. The boss for Quagmire is going to be... Dollop.
Dollop.
See if you can guess what Dollop is.
Slime.
It's a very large slime.
Awesome.
It is actually rather disappointing. They could not have come up with something different.
Wait, just like the regular slime model, just huge?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a little bit more to it, but really it is just a big slime with eyes.
Awesome.
It jumps around. It makes sounds which I imagine would go something like that if it made sounds.
You know those sheepdogs with all the extra fur everywhere that look like mops?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He looks like
that
a
would
mop
that would
dog.
definitely be an adorable version of Dollop.
You know, if he were like...
Now, Dollop's gimmick is this. He turns invincible, although he will still kill you, of course.
If you touch
and he summons enemies for the sole reason to extend the fight. So now the fight is longer. As the fight goes on, he will... each time he summons them, it's a different color, and they take more hits.
Yeah.
He'll go from green
his eyes will go
blue, red, white, etc.
So he'll look straight at you, then he'll look to the sides, then he'll go cross-eyed.
That's just how Dollop rolls.
More flounces.
Flounces. I don't think that's a word.
Flounce is a word.
You will see here why the sword is such a crappy weapon, because it moves slowly. However, he is already pink, so there is at least that.
So...
It's just so slow moving that you have to basically shoot before his eyes open, so that it'll get there on time.
Oh, he's only weak when his eyes are open.
Yes, indeed. So his eyes are his weak point.
You just zapped.
I was getting that is laziness and boredom, like mixed together.
This boss
and
fight is still how long?
Oh, this boss fight. Maybe I die.
Whoa. Really?
Maybe.
Wow.
The Dollop is already red. Fortunately, this will not take too much longer. Now you might be wondering. I'm jumping before shooting the swords. You're probably wondering, why are you doing that? Well, I'm sure you can figure out why. It's because I forgot that you don't need to do that. So
even though you
at the
just did it.
at this point I'm like, wait, his eyes aren't that high. At the end of the battle, I will he'll flounce around a little bit, and then I will start shooting him regularly. And do a quiet, introspective face palm to myself, whilst recording.
Wow.
Of course, you cannot get away without one more summoning. Die, die, die. Everybody die. Oh, come on, Dollop, you annoying piece of goo.
Flounce. Like, when he does it faster, thinks, I think, more flounce.
Yeah. No, flounce that would be an appropriate
verb.
was gonna say neologism, portmanteau.
It's a word. It's in the dictionary.
Okay, I just assume that you don't know what you're talking about, but
you can all you want, but I have seen it in books.
Let's just say that it's safer to assume that you're wrong.
Clive Cussler wrote it, therefore it must be true.
Okay, fair enough. Now I've used all of my magic. I should not have used my magic on the easy slimes. I should have used it on the hard slimes.
Yes.
The ones that take lots of hits. But no, we will sit here. They will bounce up. I will shoot them with swords. They will try and throw themselves at me. Another reason for this is the main reason for the length of the boss battle. Every time he eventually he will summon white blobs, which are the hardest. Yeah. Plus, as time goes on, I'm trying to.
Hey, you figured it out.
Yeah, I figured it out at this point. I'm also trying to not rush it because a single hit will send you to the back to the beginning of the battle. So it's important to just kind of chill out, just let him do his thing, let him flounce about, get some hits off when you can. He is almost dead. His sorbet color has gone from
pinky dark,
like a delicious green apple to this sort of caramel. There are the silver or white slimes, however you want to interpret that.
I'm gonna say white.
Yeah, basically white. The white is always going to be the hardest palette swap of the enemies. There's white devils, there's white knights, there's
white slimes, white
white
ghosts.
slime, white ghosts. Those are always going to be the hardest. And they're also consequently the ones you can tell the most difference between your weapon powers. You don't have to sit here and hit them like 48 times. Although they still are quite resilient. Now this is inconveniently located here. I am stuck between two piles of slime.
Either
one anthropomorphic but invisible, the other hostile and corporeal. Okay. I did not want to cut that corner wrong and accidentally...
You killed him.
Yes. He had one hit left, but I had to wait to kill both the slimes. Now, you'll realize, of course, that had I just known earlier that I did not have to jump,
he would have already.
He would have been dead. I would not have had to fight the white slimes.
So, did you die to him at all? Or?
No, I did not. I did not die. That was all one time.
That's awesome.
Valor is now impressive. So,
hey,
you
can now pick up chicks at
slightly more positive adjectives being thrown at the player here.
You have all 5 of the strings.
Now we have all 5 of the strings, and we're done with Quagmire, and we're in fact done with all of the lands surrounding Galadonia. So what are we going to do now?
Power up your sword?
Well, no. We're just going to replace it in the next area. But first we have to find the next area. Now the harp is going to act as a warp point. You'll figure this out on your own by just either carefully observing that there's strange metal paths, like that one. That, however, is not the one we're looking for. The one we're looking for is in the southwestern corner of Galadonia. So, level 1. We're going all the way back.
That makes sense.
Going back to the boardwalk. Here we go. This is the... And look, a troll just landed right in front of me. These Galadonian trolls are extremely easy.
As compared to Atlenian and Quagmirian.
Yeah, Quagmirian trolls.
Quagmirian? Quagmirian.
Quagmiren.
Quagmiren.
Quagmiren, yeah. I think that's
Quagmiren.
I don't want to be say any racial epithets to the Quagmire people, but
yeah, none of them.
But
you killed what was there.
But what can I say? They're smelly and hateful. So whatever. I said it. Okay, I said it.
You said it. All right.
Whatever. This is what we're looking for. Now, there's a refreshing pause because I'm going to end up where I'm not supposed to be because of a glitch in the game. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And now I am walking on water. This is not supposed to happen, by the way. Fortunately, you can warp back. I think there might be another version of that glitch that puts you in the middle of the ocean where you can't escape from. That's why it's important just to save it before doing that.
Just in case.
That is a potentially game-breaking glitch. There are some others, so that's fun.
Gotta love a game that hates you.
Now we just need not run into an enemy encounter that means bats or ogre troll things. And then whatever weird programming is in there, it will.
You're missing.
Yeah, I'm just dancing there. I'm going to rotate the planet. Okay, now rotate the planet back. Alright, this will take us to a mysterious new continent. What could be here?
Another dungeon?
Yes. Don't ruin my fun.
I'm just...
We have, at the edge of the screen, we have a vast desert, which we will explore next time on Let's Play Equinox.